I haven't heard that you gave her 30 days notice. All I hear is you left where your daughter was living, and she's 4. So there's no communication with the 4-year-old, who, according to you used to see Wednesdays and Sundays. And then the next thing she hears from you is that there's now an order in place where you can come and pick up your daughter from school, which is what you did. You went to the school to pick her up, right?
No. Yeah, that part is correct. The first part is not right. There's 2 different things you just mentioned. The second part you mentioned, go to our school, that is correct. The first part, prior to that, I had been in constant communication with her father and letting her know that there was an order in place. And I contacted him when we had the court hearing asking where was his daughter and why was she not there.
Okay, let me tell you this. I'm not granting your application for travel expenses.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you leave the jurisdiction and you have a 4-year-old and you want to have a relationship with that child, you're not moving for custody of that child, but you want to have a relationship with her, which you should, then you don't change what is a primary order. You send a registered letter 30 days before you intend to exercise your visitation, and you send it to the defendant and you say, I'm coming up from Texas on the 18th of August. I'm giving you notice that I would like to exercise my visitation on August 18th. For that 48-hour period, because I now live far away. And if you did that, and she, not her father, not back and forth with her, she had noticed, because she's the mother of your child, you should be in constant communication with her. How many children do you have?
I have 1 child. She moved 2 weeks after she was pregnant. Essentially, this is a sperm donor situation. I had been making contact repeatedly. I had made several visits to Maryland, pleading with her, several emails, hundreds of emails, pleading to her to bring my daughter back. At the time, I didn't know that this was
let me explain something to you.
I found out she was on welfare, Your Honor. This is why. Yes.
Pay careful attention.
Yes.
Anybody that refers to himself in a situation like this as merely a sperm donor is not operating with the right brain.
This is how she, this is how she's conducted.
Just a second. Is not operating with the right brain. And I mean, I thought I heard something, and maybe I was mistaken, that you were under the impression that you couldn't have children?
I didn't know. There was suspicion at the time because of...
There was I thought I heard that.
Yes. Yes.
I thought I heard that, that you at least believed that there might be a possibility that you couldn't have children.
But I didn't know. Yes.
Whatever it is. She went back to Maryland because I assume that this was not a relationship that you had with her that was going to blossom into something.
Thank you. We were in a relationship, yes.
Tell me, she was pregnant. Were you supportive during that?
Absolutely. Absolutely supportive.
Tell me what you did.
I was working. At the time period, she was not. She was working.
Stop.
At the time period, the discussions that we had was as far as how we're going to move forward when it comes to the child. Her issue was that she did not want to work because her mother was supporting her at the time. She felt because she was pregnant, said this is not the situation that we had.
Were you living together?
No, we were not living together, no.
Okay, so you weren't living together even during her pregnancy?
She had just got pregnant. We were in these discussions, but when she was conceived, no, we were not living together. But we were in these discussions.
But you were not living together?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
What?
Am I going to have my turn?
Eventually, if you need to.
Okay.
Eventually, if you need to.